Welcome to the Sandy Row Discovery Tour. This is your first stop on the tour and is entitled the Boyne Bridge. The location of the Boyne Bridge is at the northern end of Sandy Row. Start at the northern end of the bridge and walk towards the top of the bridge to start. Formerly known as Carr's Row, Sandy Row's name was derived from the sandbank that followed the high water mark resulting from the tidal waters of the Lagan River estuary. For centuries, the road along the sandbank was the principal thoroughfare leading south, from Carrickfergus through Belfast to Dublin and beyond. In 1690, on his way south from landing at Carrickfergus, on his way to the Battle of the Boyne, King William III and his troops crossed a bridge here in order to travel through Sandy Row and onward to the Boyne. Tradition holds that part of his army camped on their way through Sandy Row on the ground where the Sandy Row Orange Lodge now stands. The present incarnation of the bridge at this point, named the Boyne Bridge, was built in 1935 and crosses the River Blackwater. Earlier crossings of the river include the 17th century Great Bridge, which is where King William of Orange crossed. The name Great was dropped from the bridge's title sometime later, and it was renamed Brickhill, on account perhaps of the proximity of local brickworks. The name was to change again by the early 1700s, by which time the bridge's name had become the Saltwater Bridge, which was indicating its position as the highest tidal point on the Blackwater River. This 1935 incarnation of the bridge is still standing, but not for long. Regeneration of the main rail and bus transport hub for Belfast will involve the removal and replacement of this bridge. Some in the local community don't want it to go. To the right of the bridge, you will see the Whitehall Tobacco Works, part of Murray's tobacco factory, which was built in 1900. This is a rather quirky but striking building with striped stonework, pagoda-like roofs and miniature columns. This building was once at risk of demolition, but has been saved, finding a change of use, preserving its structure as a prestigious office space. Directly ahead of you, you will see King Billy on the wall, a mural created by Ross Wilson, a local artist. It depicts William of Orange and attests in a combination of English and Dutch script, "Welcome to Sandy Row." William III encourages his troops on the morning of July 12, 1690. Let ambition fire thy mind. The 12th of July was the date of the pivotal Battle of the Boyne in 1690. It is a battle which is still remembered in Protestant culture in Northern Ireland, with annual parades on the 12th of July to commemorate it. At the top of the bridge, there used to be a dedication plaque from the date of its construction, now removed. Can you locate any evidence in the bridge's decoration that reflects the era in which it was built? Take some pictures of what stylistic evidence you find. Walk on the left-hand side towards the southern end of the bridge. Can you find any evidence of how some locals feel about the planned removal of the bridge? Hope Street you will find at the southern end of the bridge. Take a moment to reflect on the hoardings dedicated to Sandy Row's past. Here you'll find its history, culture, industry, and people. Cross over to the King Billy's on the Wall mural. At the King Billy's on the Wall mural, record a video echoing William's words in 1690 at the Battle of the Boyne. Let ambition fire thy mind.